Good morning. Hey you guys. I'm going to do a day in the life video ASMR style with you guys, so here we go. I'm truly going to take you guys along with me for nearly every detail of my day. So I'm excited and I am just picking out what I'm going to wear because I'm going to go outside to grab a few things that I need, that I know dance classes today that I go to, and so I like to get out still, so I'm going to take you guys kind of shopping with me for a few things. So I'm going to wear these green joggers and then the black and white shirt that I just picked out. This, by the way, is going to be a voiceover, so I can talk you through everything that we're doing together. I will put out a no talking version though too, but it's going to make a lot more sense to have the talking version out first so you know what's going on. I've got this little water bottle that I got from the airplane, and I love these because they fit so well in my purse, so I just use this bigger water bottle to fill the little one up every time I go out with my little blue purse. It doesn't fit in my black purse, but it does fit in this one. So funny, this is one of the 10 purses that I got for that, like, my purse video where I did tapping and scratching on 10 different purses. I'm just getting the water off my bottle at the moment before I pop it in. Yeah, and I didn't expect to use any of those purses from that video because they were like all really cheap purses, but they're great. This one's great. I'm transferring my ID and my house key and my money from my backpack to the purse. All my Egyptian pounds, I'll count them for you and show them to you. I usually just have a little bundle of them for like taxis and things like that. So I need to transfer everything. So this is a group of £100 notes. Each £100 notes are approximately $3 US. I'm just setting a few aside because I have to pay my rent soon, and I pay in cash for my rent. So I'm just kind of setting those aside, the 100 notes. So I have those prepared. And this is a £20 note. And this is what a £10 note looks like. These are the newer versions. Got these little see-through window moments of them. And then this is a £5 note. So I'm going to put the smaller bills together because this is what I use for like taxis or the metro or little things like that. Putting them in a separate area, and I'll keep the £100 notes with me just in case there's something I have to purchase with cash, but I usually use my credit card to purchase things. I have a travel rewards card, so I don't get charged a transaction fee for being abroad because my card's from the US. Okay, so we've got our purse ready to go, we're dressed. I love this chain. It's like kind of heavy and it's really nice quality, I think. This purse was $3 US, £100. just going to grab a snack before I go out. I have something called reactive hypoglycemia, so I have to eat protein every few hours. So I'm going to have just a handful of some almonds and my apple, because I know I'm going to eat something while I'm out too. I like these raw almonds from a company here called Breadfast. I always have almonds with me in my bag, in my purse, in my backpack, everywhere, in case I need some protein. What I have is different from regular hypoglycemia. I won't go into it, but yeah, it's called reactive hypoglycemia. So that wasn't on purpose, but there just happened to be 20. I'm going to put some face cream on. It's already, I forgot to tell you, it's like 4 p.m. when I wake up currently. I go to sleep at 6 a.m. and I wake up at 4 p.m. for ASMR, for the cause of ASMR, to film at night when it's quiet. So, but it kind of works in Egypt because life doesn't really start functioning outdoors, outside, like shops and things, until later anyway. So, got my mascara. So right now it's probably about like, I don't know, maybe it's about 5 at this point. Got my mascara. That's the heater going on and off. Got my Prozac for my OCD and anxiety. Got my cute boots, my outfit of the day, I guess you could say. I wear a headscarf in Egypt. I live in a very conservative area and don't like to stand out, so let's go. Turn the light off. It's quite dark already, as you can see. I'm going to go down 5 flights of stairs, but I'm only going to show you a few because when I was editing this I was like, that's making me dizzy and I don't want to make them dizzy. So we're just going to show you a few flights. My neighbour's door. Getting closer to downstairs, and I just thought this was cute. Dodie, it's like someone's nickname or something. Alright, this is my street. This is the area I live in. I'm waiting for my Uber. I take taxi and Uber. They're usually about the same price, actually. If I'm going somewhere that I know very well, I might take taxi. If I'm going somewhere I don't quite know, I'll take an Uber. So I'm going to a location I've not been to many times. I've been to with friends, but never like paid attention to the location and stuff, so I wanted to take an Uber this time. It's really near my home though. It's a shopping area. I'm going to take you just through a few shops so you can kind of see local shops. The places I usually have shown you have been in malls, but this is just like a local shop. Lots of honking in Egypt. It's kind of the background of our lives. Cute fashion shop decorated for Christmas, and this is the street corner. I was just kind of looking at some shops. These flowers are for like parking spots for people that come to this store. They're like trying to save a spot for them. After grabbing a couple of things, I got a salad and it was delicious. It's like a feta cheese. It was so good. I thought I'd show you crossing the street in Egypt. It's like this. I'm just holding my phone by my leg. I'm not actually looking at it, just FYI. Just holding it so you can see. This is kind of a little walkway in between the streets. So prepare yourselves. This is a normal day of crossing the street in Egypt. It's super normal here. I don't want to scare you, but this is how we cross the street. You just go and you go in between the cars, and it's just a thing. It's kind of an art. But I used to live overseas in India, and I got really used to it, so it's pretty normal to me. I thought I'd just show you the grocery store. Standard grocery store. Didn't want to get in people's faces too much, but I was kind of holding my phone down so you could see. I didn't end up grabbing anything here. I just kind of wanted to show you guys as I was walking along. So I'm going to show you the things I picked up on my time outside. I grabbed some donuts for a video for you guys. I love doing donut videos, tapping on them, showing you them, and we have a Krispy Kreme in Egypt now, which is really exciting because it's the only real donuts I've had in Egypt. The donuts here typically are just like bread and frosting on top, like the donut topping, like frosting or whatever it's called, chocolate or whatever's on top is there, but the bread is not like a fried donut, you know, it's just bread, so it just doesn't have the same, you know, effect. We have Dunkin' Donuts here, you guys, and Dunkin' Donuts is the same thing. I think they've just kind of like tried to make like more pastry-like donut, because that's kind of more how Egyptian culture likes the sweets, so they kind of changed it for the culture. But Krispy Kreme came in and just did a regular donut, and oh my gosh, they're so good. So I got some Christmas themed donuts. Even though Christmas is over, I just grabbed them because they still had them, and I thought it'd be fun for like just the in-between Christmas and New Year's videos that I'm going to be doing. I wanted to show you guys. And I also stopped at a shop called Abu Auf, which is a shop with nuts, peanut butters, nut butters, coffee, dried fruits, things like that. So I purchased two things. First, I got this bag contains 3 regular peanut butter chores. It's just natural peanut butter. It's really delicious. It's like just peanuts and salt, and I eat this all the time. And then I got a gift for the family I'm staying with. I'm going to India in about a week to see all my previous students there, and I'm super excited to make you guys videos. If you haven't heard me mention it, I'm so excited to make videos for you guys there. But this is a gift for the family I'm staying with, one of my students' families. Just wanted to bring them some delicious nuts from Egypt. We have great nuts here, so it's a mixture of them. Seasonal selection. I wanted to have a few things like this for families that I spend some time with, so it's kind of big for a gift, but it's okay. I'm going to need to bring things back in my suitcase, so you kind of have to bring things and take things back that are equal in space. So just going to get my laundry started. You guys are on a really, truly, just a regular day with me. So we're going to be doing a lot of chores together. So we're doing the laundry. Let's get this started when I get home, because I usually don't start filming right away. I have a little snack first, and so this will take about 45 minutes, and I can't film when it's on because it's very loud. You're going to hear it for a while now, but let's start it. I had already had some clothing hanging to dry, so I'm going to fold that and get it off the hanging unit that I have so I can put the wet clothes on there. I used to hang my clothes on the clotheslines outside my window, but the clothes kind of like smell like the street, which is not the worst thing, but it's also not the best thing. So I got this little clothing dryer, and you'll see it in a moment. It's just like a plastic bit that you can hang things on, and you just pop it up in your apartment. Hang stuff, you can bring it out, put it away quite easily. I just leave it out all the time in my guest room. And yeah, that was a gift to me that I had asked. Well, I was going to go get one, and my boyfriend was really sweet, and he and his family got it for me because they knew I needed one. So I didn't have too much laundry that was already on the drying rack, so I'm just folding a few things, getting those put away. If you're new to my channel, that is my refrigerator in the background. I don't know if you saw that, but there's a refrigerator in my bedroom. I live in Egypt, by the way. I probably haven't said that yet. That's how I do my trash here. You hang it kind of up so that dogs and cats can't get it as easily. You hang it on the wall. So I thought I'd show that to you. I'm going to work out now at home because my dance classes, there's no dance classes on this day that I really like to go to. So just had a little bit of pita bread, just because I had eaten like lots of fibre. I wanted a little bit of carbs to keep my stomach happy. That's the washing machine in the background. So I'm laying out my mat and I've got my weights. And days when I don't go to dance classes, I usually work out from home. And so I kind of do like my arms and legs, because dance classes, it's like cardio. So I do like these workout exercises. I'm not going to show you the workout time, obviously, but just a moment of a little bit of kind of ballet warm-up. I do push-ups, and not push-ups, well, I kind of do. They're like these tricep push-ups. I do legs, I do abs, I do the whole thing. These are my Fabletics leggings, and I love them. So cute. Okay, so I have finished working out, and my laundry is done. So this is a bag that I use. It's a giant plastic bag that I always lay out, and I take out all my clothes, pop it onto this bag, and then walk them into the bedroom to hang on the drying rack. And I do laundry almost every day, it feels like, because of dancing. Like, I have to like do my laundry a lot. Lots of sweaty clothes. So that's all cleaned out. Got our stuff here, and yeah, it kind of just makes it easier for me when it's on this little plastic thing. I don't have a lot of space in my apartment for like laundry bin. I literally just put my clothes in the washing machine when they're ready to be washed, and when it's full, I start it. My pants, so there's my drying rack. The string kind of went all on one side, so I'm going to pull it and then yank on the other end so that we can get it even again. Sorry, the lighting in these bedrooms is not great. Well, through my entire apartment, it's not really great. I'm obviously not having good lighting in this video. It's just wherever I went, I popped up the camera. It was funny because I truly had the camera with me all day, filming everything I did. And so the next day when I woke up, I was like, where's my camera? I need to film. Like my brain was telling me, grab it, do, because I got so used to it. Yes, that is a purple onesie I'm wearing. It's also from Fabletics. It's so cozy and warm, and yeah, I love it. Fabletics is an athletic wear company. It's not sponsored, I just love them. And so I wear this in the winters when I'm at home, and it's just so easy. My socks. Towels and things, just everything. This is not a very large load of laundry for me because the sheet that I was washing took up most of the space in my laundry. And I'll hang my sheet actually on the wardrobe behind me. I'll open the drawers and hang it there. There's the kids in my neighborhood playing and singing and stuff. So I started dancing with them. I love Egypt. I love it. You could just be driving down the street and suddenly a van goes by and there's just music blasting and the whole van of people that like, trying to get a sock here. I'm gonna get it with my, there we go, with my toe. So yeah, you just drive by a van of people and they're just like en route from work to home or something. They don't know each other, but they're all just like clapping to the music together. I had a lot of laundry, so I'm putting in another load. I'm not going to start it yet, but I'm just going to get everything in there. This is one of my favourite sports bras, also from Fabletics. All my dance stuff is from Fabletics. I get it 70% off when they have sales. I've done a bunch of hauls for you guys. If you ever want to watch a haul from them, you can just put in like ASMRVilla Fabletics haul. I've done quite a few. I'll wait till I have a few other things and then start this load of laundry. I've got a pin in this little thing that you wear on your head under the scarves. And all my socks. And we're good to go. Put my little pin back. Okay, I'm gonna have a snack. So I eat like every 2 hours. I eat like small portions every 2 hours of my life usually. So I'm having some pita bread. We call it baladi bread. It's like local bread. So this is how we warm it up on the stove. All the little crumbs from it go everywhere on your stove. I use these tongs, but Egyptians use their fingers to do that. I used to do it, and I'm like, I'm just going to use tongs. I burn myself too much. It's like, you don't burn yourself, it's just like, you have to be careful. But your fingers get used to it. Some oil. So I'm going to have this bread with, this is called gibna rumi, which is a cheese here, and you dip it in the oil. Okay, now I'm going to put my new nails on. So as you can see, I've got no nails on at the moment here. And I'm going to, I always do this is the process I go through when I put new nails on. I grab my bags of nails, look at them and decide what will be fitting for the following week of filming. And just kind of put them in a yes and no pile of like, this could work for this week, this won't work for this week. So these are some of the options. I'm kind of just looking, thinking of, it's New Year's, I do have the donut video to film. thinking through which videos I've got coming up and deciding based on that. I also have a few options now of these sticker nails, so I'll take a look at those too. But for this week I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with fake nails. And these are like some sticker designs for the fake nails. I haven't used them yet, but I'm looking forward to. So there's a few that I decided could work for this week. These were kind of fun for like a New Year's vibe. So I'm kind of opening the bag, just like looking at the designs more specifically. Sorry, my neighbours are getting ready for their family party tonight. Every Thursday and Friday my neighbours gather. That's really normal in Egypt and really sweet, like families get together and just have meals together, usually Thursday nights and sometimes Friday nights too. It's another option that could work. I like the colours they have in this group, like some have like this kind of white and some have a little bit of sparkle and others have blue. Thought that could be kind of cute. But I have a few other options, so I'm just checking them out. I was really looking to see, I thought there were more colours on the tips there, the like kind of triangle tip colour portion, but really it looked like they just had blue, like a light pink, and then the rest were like kind of a white colour. So I might not go with these because of that. I'm going to put them back and I'm just looking for the perfect pair, perfect set for this week. This one, I like this one a lot, but I want them to be long this week because it will be like some New Year's videos. It's got the New Year's vibes to it, but I wanted them to be long and New Year's vibes, so probably won't go with this set. I took a moment to think and I realised there was another pair that I thought would be perfect. It's this one. You see it's kind of like a very light pink colour with a gold stripe down the middle. It's like a pale pink. And I think this will be perfect. It's got the look of like, it has the gold, so kind of a New Year's vibe. But then it will also work for few of the kind of Christmas-like themed videos I still have, and they're long. So what I'm going to do is just sort them out according to size. So you kind of find all the matching sizes. Usually these kits come with 28 nails, 14 for one side, 14 for the other. And you can choose the sizes that fit your nail beds perfectly. So I'm going to go through and make sure I fit them correctly to my nail beds, choose the best size. I won't do this whole process with you guys because I think that would just get too long. It's a long process, the whole nail. Taking off and putting on the nails takes quite some time, but I'll just show you a bit of the process so you know kind of what I do. If you ever want to see the whole process of taking off a set of fake nails and reapplying another, I have videos showing you the steps that I take to do that. this set came with its own little nail glue. Most do. My neighbours are making sounds. Usually I edit that out, but for this day in the life one, I'm just going to leave it because you can kind of hear. You can hear the daily life, real daily life. Okay, so that's how you attach them. It's really simple. However, I will say, when I first started putting these nails on, it wasn't as simple. Like, it's like a certain amount of glue, a certain amount you hold them. If you don't put the right amount, it kind of like runs down your fingers get stuck together, etc. So it took time to get it all right. And this is what they look like. Okay, so moving on in the day, I wanted to rearrange these to do a couple of shorts videos with them before I film. And so I'm going to rearrange so that the three that are playing up there won't be all together. I kind of want to make the mix like a cute way, so I could do a short, and then after that I sat down to film a custom video. So this is the setup that I came up with for the custom video. It's Ethan's custom video. It's actually already on the channel when I'm doing this voiceover. I used these books as like a weight to hold the phone in a certain position to like film over the table. It's a tracing and writing video. No tapping or scratching, it's just tracing words, pictures, and it's like a soft-spoken / whispered video, so that's kind of the setup I went with. And after I filmed that video, I kind of cleaned up the space, and I need to do dishes. I've got tons of dishes to do. In my last video that was a day in the life, I did a portion of my dishes for you guys, and actually quite a few of you comment on that, so I'm just going to put the whole thing in here. If you don't like this and it's not relaxing for you, feel free to skip forward, because I did do all of my dishes on camera for you guys. There's kind of a portion at the end with the pots and pans that is actually quite soothing. I don't know the way that I do the pots. I never realised it before filming it, but it's kind of ASMR-y. So this is my kitchen. My kitchen is tiny, tiny, tiny. I mentioned earlier, but my refrigerator is in the bedroom, one of the bedrooms in the apartment, because there's no space in the kitchen for it. To my left at the moment, kind of behind me from where you guys are, is the stove and oven in one. And then the sink, tiny counter that really is just for the drying rack. And then, I kid you not, there's just like a small square block of like countertop to my right, that's right next to the door. It's probably 12 inches by 12 inches. That's the only like real counter space I have to like chop vegetables. I sometimes put one of my little mats in front of the drying rack and can kind of use that a bit too, but it's really small. The wall is literally just maybe 2 feet behind me at the moment, and the door is where the camera is. It's like a closet, really. If some of you have been with the channel for some time, you might remember a few years back I did a video. It was not ASMR. Once in a while I put out videos that are just like funny things that happened to me in Egypt, and I just tell you stories, but it's not like ASMR style, because they're really ridiculous funny stories, like they're not relaxing at all. And one of them had to do with my water pump. So if you remember that story, if you see behind, like right straight in front of you, on the wall straight in front of you, there's like an outlet, a red kind of light, and then like a light switch. That red light and the light switch are the switch for the pump, and the light tells you if it's on or off. So that's the one that goes, I have to turn off and on all day. And that's what that video was about. If you want to see that, you can just look up like ASMRVilla non-ASMR water pump. Maybe that will help you find it. I don't think water pump really needs to be in the title. How can I help? Okay, if I remember, I'll link it for you, because I can't think of a keyword that will help you find that specific video, because I don't think I put it as like a tag in the video. I'll try to remember that. Linking my water pump video. This is my amazing salad bowl. I use it probably 5 days a week for my giant salad. Or for something. I bought, this is like, all the furniture in this apartment was here when I moved in. It came furnished, so all the cups and things like that, the owner's, not mine. But this bowl and some of those kind of royal blue coloured plates and bowls are mine. Do you guys see all the dishes there on the stove? Those also have to be washed. But for some reason those were the ones that, as I was washing them, I was like, wow, this is actually quite relaxing. So I like to soak everything out and then rinse multiple things at the same time, so don't like waste any water. I can't stand when water's like just flowing and not being used. It just really bothers me. It's like irritating to my soul in some way. So like this moment right here bothers me. And I feel better once something's been washed. Is anyone else like that? I don't know. Okay, so I've got like my first batch done, and now I've put more of the different pots that needed to be rinsed in the sink, so they can start like soaking. This is the bowl that I was talking about, the set that is mine also. I've got 4 of these kind of soup bowls, and then I've got 4 smaller like cereal bowls and 4 plates that all have this same colour and design, and they're from IKEA, and I really like them. They're really reasonable, but they do chip easily. I've gotten a few chips in them, but that's okay. I use these for my puppies, my dogs, my cats. I don't have dogs and cats in my house, but I have lots of dogs and cats that I like think they're mine, that are just the dogs and cats that live outside in Egypt. And I just take these, containers that you get when you get food outside or order something, and just wash them, and then I can use them for water and food when I bring the dogs and cats some like water and food, which I do as much as I can. I don't want them to be dependent on what I bring, because they usually, in Egypt this is very normal, but that's the dogs and cats eat from the trash actually, and so there's like trash piles in certain spots in each city. At least in the area I live in a pretty like rural area. You wouldn't find that in some maybe the more nicer cities, but that's how it is here. So they eat, they find chicken bones, and then they live in little packs, and they're quite happy for the most part, but the community tries to take care of them, put out water in different spots, and lots of people do that, so it's kind of like nice to contribute to that, just here and there. So it makes me happy to get to do that, and I love the dogs here so much. I love the cats too, but I'm a dog person. But I don't like seeing any animal have to get scraps and stuff like that. So that's something I really like about living in Egypt, that I can like just help with that just even a little bit. It makes me happy. So these are my pans. This is the part where I was like, this is actually quite ASMR satisfying type of relaxing to me. I don't know, there's something about the movement. I used to do videos, I just called them like real life ASMR, of like put the camera on and like sweep the entire living room or kitchen or mop, and I found that so relaxing when other people would do that, and so I decided to make a video of it, and I was surprised, but you guys really liked it too. There's something about sounds like cooking or maybe even dishes. From the feedback I got in the last one, it seemed like the sound of someone doing dishes was also kind of a relaxing thing, like someone in the kitchen when you're growing up. I don't know, the sounds kind of having a relaxing feel, like a home feeling, I guess. So I use these gloves because of the nails. I've been using gloves ever since doing like ASMR videos, so for quite a few years now. But now I can't do dishes without gloves, even if I don't have fake nails on. I just am like, it's so nice to have something between me and the dishes, the gunk, you're cleaning things. I don't know, highly recommend. This is a famous type of pot that we have in Egypt, like a baking dish. This is essentially like the Egyptian version of a casserole dish. Like, this is what you put one of the most famous meals here in. It's called macarona bechamel, and honestly it's pretty Italian in nature, but it's a very Egyptian dish. Macaroni, a white bechamel sauce, and then some ground beef with tomato sauce. layered and then baked, and it's always baked in that exact shape pot in every household. Not every, but it's like, mostly. I think these are the last items, and then I just like to take a towel and like dry the sink, the counter I mean. Often when you buy an apartment in Egypt, the only thing that's in the kitchen when you buy it is this metal portion that you see, none of the like actual cabinets underneath or stove or fridge or anything. None of the cabinets on the wall. It's just like a sink attached to the wall with this like metal part. You build everything around it. And almost everybody lives in an apartment in Egypt. There's just really tall buildings with just levels and levels of apartments. Like I've never, well not never, once I've been to someone's home here, once. It was in a city called Maadi, if you know Egypt. But there's kind of like not a lot of in between when it comes to an apartment. And then there's just like villas. Apartments and villas, no like in between, just a house or something. And they're often called villas here, which is kind of fun because of the name of the channel. If you didn't know, I named the channel ASMRVilla because I felt like I wanted you guys to feel relaxed, like you were like laying in a villa in Italy, relaxing, falling asleep in the sun. That was what I was going for. And it's the sweetest and cutest thing that you guys call me Villa now. I love it. Okay, so we've got everything cleaned up. Next we're going to do some editing of the video that I filmed. But first, some nail flickering. And I like noticed in the camera, like look at how much water sprays on you. Featuring my purple onesie. Okay, the screen is sideways right now because I just wanted to do like a moment of showing you my editing process. And so this is like a screenshot video, but I was editing vertically and didn't realize that I should be doing it horizontally to show you guys. So you have to kind of look, just turn your head to the left a little. But this is part of my editing process that I wanted to show you. And you can't see my fingers doing it, but you can see where I like pause and then take out a part that like I need to take out. It didn't go right, or I messed up a sound, this or that. So here I stop, I pause, I put a break, and I put my hand up to the camera, which a lot of you know that I do, to signal there's something gone wrong and I have to edit it out. And then I take that portion out, delete it, and put like a little seamless transition. And then I can move faster through my editing process, as you can see I'm doing now. Sometimes I just stop, make sure to check that things are good, play it, listen, make sure the sound is right, and then watch for moments when I need to remove something. So that's kind of the gist of it. See, my hand went up and I was like, okay, I need to edit that out. And so here I will find the exact spot, pause it, identify what needs to be taken out and where it needs to start again, and delete the spot that I've selected and put a transition. So there you go. To do part of my day, I edit often, film often. The video that I filmed was a 30-minute custom video, so usually it takes, you have to set up time trying to figure out how you're going to set it up. Here I'm just putting these rings back that I used. So the setup time, kind of just making sure you get everything right, especially for a custom video. Getting the lighting set up, getting the camera set up, and dependent if I'm going to use a mic or not. And then I usually try to film at least 5 minutes over for a custom video, because just in case things go wrong, you just want to make sure I have it at the length it should be. So I filmed for probably 35 plus minutes, and then took a break, did some dishes and edited. I'm not going to show you the process here, but I then export my video and then you have to upload it to YouTube. That does take quite some time. And then after it's uploaded, I make a thumbnail and I put in all the information, the title, the description, etc., and get it posted at the time I want. I'm taking a minute to just reorganize my little area here with all my Bath and Body products, because it was getting a little wild. So I'm just kind of rearranging things and getting them all back into their places. It's not like a very pretty area in general. I really look forward to having a space of my own with my own like furniture and stuff, so I can organize the way I like, because I like having like organization bins with like labels and that kind of like craziness. So this is my like just station here that I have on the washing machine, because this is obviously still all of this furniture and stuff is owned by the owner of the home, and so I don't buy too much because I don't have a ton of space, and I'm kind of waiting until I have my own space to do that. But that will probably be coming in the not too far future. Got a little sewing kit there. These are what I use for my dental floss. When I have really long nails on, I can't floss with the regular floss. I have to use these picks, nail floss picks. I purchased my Prozac, and I will take them out of their containers because they kind of take up a lot of space, like that. The first box is Prozac, the second two is still Prozac, it's just the non-brand version, which is like fluoxetine or something like that. Just wanted to change the angle for you so you can see it a little better. Some of these smaller little compartments that I have here. This is where the nail polish goes. Got my hair ties and some makeup there. Just bought some new Listerine that I need a space for. I also put like extra body wash and things like that over here. My deodorant, my turmeric, an extra soap container. I'm going to switch it with my CeraVe lotion. Got my necklaces here and all my little pins for scarves, things I need to have before kind of going out of the house. I'm going to toss that actually. There's a little travel size mouthwash that was finished. So I like to take these out of here and just toss the boxes so they don't take up as much space. That's a nice trick for organisation. When you purchase things that come in large boxes, to take them out and put them in smaller containers with things like them. I just am using little small containers to just put things in sections here. But again, it's because I don't want to buy things for space it's not mine. I have really bad OCD that causes anxiety. I've shared my story about that several times here and there throughout the years on the channel, but thank God for Prozac. It really helps with OCD, and I'm so thankful for it. I like this lotion a lot. I put it on earlier in the day, if you remember, and I usually put it on before I go to sleep, after I shower. I always shower before I sleep, and then I put on that lotion. And I also have like a night lotion for like a wrinkle cream kind of lotion. I have no idea if it works, but I put that on once in a while. I should probably be more consistent with it because, But this is a really amazing, natural tanning lotion. It's by a dancer from Dancing with the Stars. Her name's Lindsay Arnold. If you know that show, she's a great dancer. But she has this line for self-tanning products because they always have to be tan on screen and stuff, but she was pregnant and didn't want to use any kind of chemicals or whatever, so she created this natural one, and you just put it on your legs, and you can put it on your arms. It's not really for your face. She has a separate serum for your face, but it really works. You just put this on and overnight you're tan in the morning. It only lasts for a few days, but it's nice because my body never sees the sun anymore in Egypt, so I'm very pale, so it's kind of nice to have. I often go around my apartment a few times a day with my little dust buster, a little vacuum. It's one of the most satisfying parts of my day. I love doing this. Getting in every nook and cranny. It shocks me the amount of dust in Egypt is amazing, you guys. You can have all your windows shut all the time and dust will collect every day. It's miraculous Egypt dust. Even the trees are dusty in Egypt. It's hysterical. This is my entrance area, so there's footprints and stuff. And the floor is lots of dirt and dust. It's not always cement and paved in Egypt, so I'm just gonna have to keep things a bit more clean. Always keep your shoes the front of your right at your jaw. You never wear shoes in the house here. You understand why when you've actually lived in places where the streets are pretty gnarly. This is my bedroom, just kind of giving it a little dust as well, a little vacuum. This is truly a day in the life because I do this every day, seriously multiple times. Not in every nook and cranny, but in the spots where I'm working and this and that, just all the time. Almost always after I film something, that's what I was wearing. And I looked down, I was like, okay, well, let's just show you guys. Got some socks and flip-flops going on with my purple onesie at the moment. if you're with me on Patreon, you know that once in a while, when I catch myself in the mirror and I see like a ridiculous outfit like this one, I'll take a picture and just cover my face and put it on Patreon for you guys, and it's my outfit of the day. Sometimes I'm just wearing the most ridiculous stuff at home and I never really realise it until I pass a mirror and it's like a jump scare moment. I'm just like, what's going on? There's my refrigerator hanging out in the bedroom. So yeah, cleaning's like a big part of my day. Laundry, cleaning, dishes, cooking, eating, it's usually a pretty large part of my day, and I don't feel like I've included that in most of my day in the live videos thus far. I like trying to take you out to like film a video outdoors or something, but this is a very okay. They get it, Villa. Stop it. Okay, I realised I forgot to show you what I ate earlier, so I thought I'd show you. I had a very nutritious, amazing meal of some peanut butter for protein, and then later I made myself some ramen noodles. I do that once in a while when I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to cook something. I'll just have some ramen noodles. I know they're terrible for you, but once in a while. And then, I didn't eat these together, to be clear. They were separate snacks, because I, again, eat here and there. This, I just saw this and was like, I need to film a video of this. It matches the nails so well. I have like a bunch of cell phone cases for videos, and I saw this when I was like cleaning or something, so I grabbed it and put it on my table so I wouldn't forget to film with it. Okay, and I just had to show you this. Okay, see the angles of each of the faucets in my bathroom? They're at a very specific angle, all three of these, the one by the toilet, the one by the sink, and the one here by the shower. And the reason for that is that's the only way for me to get consistent warm water to come out of my shower heads. Otherwise, it's boiling hot or freezing cold, and so I found that if you have to actually turn the sink on while the shower's on at a certain angle, and then everything stays warm. So I wanted to show you my three handles, because I've shared that with you before, but I don't know that I've really shown it to you before. And indeed, this is me squeegeeing the floor. This is how you clean your floor after a shower. I had showered and cleaned a bit, so squeegeeing the floor. So I decided, I put this on my legs, but I didn't want to show that part, so I decided to kind of show you just putting it onto one of my feet, because I thought maybe, I've never done it before, I've never put tanning lotion on my feet, but I thought I would try it to see if they changed colours also, and I thought to do just one foot and then show you the next day, but it didn't change colours at all. So I'm not going to show you the results because there were none. They literally didn't do anything. And I don't know why that is. It's kind of interesting, but my legs fully, they become like a nice tan colour, and there's apparently some like beet is the natural component that gives your skin a bit of a tan colour. Anyway, you have to go wash your hands afterwards because they say it will stain your hands, but now I wonder if it really would, because my feet didn't seem to do anything. Here they just look different because I'm like putting lotion on this one. It's like looking a bit more yellow than red like the other one, but that's just because I'm like pressing on it and putting a yellow coloured lotion. But the next day there was no difference, unfortunately, to show you, so you just watched me put lotion on one of my feet for no reason. But I wanted to show you really well so you could see the change the next day, and I looked and I laughed. Okay, so that was my day, you guys. Thank you for coming along with me. I hope that you enjoyed. I can't even believe it if you've made it to the end. In fact, if you did make it to the end, would you go ahead and just put a little butterfly emoji in the comment section so I know? Love you guys. Good night.